We tend to think of our solar system as a rigid carousel with planets locked in unchanging tracks, but the mechanics are much more fluid. It actually functions like a pulsating mechanical egg, breathing open and closed, expanding outward and contracting back inward. This blueprint shows the absolute baseline of this system, Satya Yuga, or the inhale. On the left, planets rest at their maximum expanded distance. This distance creates minimum electromagnetic friction, allowing our physical bodies and soul velocity to run in perfect, stable synchronization. But once that maximum expansion is reached, the cosmic gear clutch engages. The system begins an exhale, pulling all those planetary gears into a tightening, high-friction gravity well known as Kali Yuga. This means human lifespans and physical stability depend entirely on the mechanical distance of these planetary gears. As the solar system physically compresses inward, human reality mathematically degrades alongside it. This inward compression triggers a specific mechanical reaction. It forces an exponential acceleration of time itself. This frequency graph tracks that acceleration. It shows a 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 heartbeat ratio. The cosmic gear clutch engages at progressively faster speeds as the system contracts, transitioning from the wide, slow, stable wave on the left to the rapid, chaotic frequency on the right. This curve tracks the biological consequence of that speed. As Earth falls into the sun's gravity well, the soul's velocity drastically outpaces our physical hardware. The soul eventually laps the body 71 times a year, causing total system overload, rapid aging, and biological burnout. The passage of time we experience is simply a mechanical byproduct of this orbital compression. Our physical bodies are failing to keep up with the increasing RPM of a contracting solar system. Orbital compression is a highly physical process. Individual planets visibly drop inward toward the sun. As they do, they act as massive levers that inject specific types of biological, cognitive, and geographic chaos directly into Earth's environment. When Saturn's orbit drops to 2.38 AU, the sudden proximity generates immense temporal pressure, slashing human lifespans to 20 years. Simultaneously, Mars drops to 0.42 AU, bathing Earth in intense radiation. This forces adrenaline overloads, hyper-aggressive DNA mutations, and constant warfare. This gauge measures the cognitive degradation index. As Mercury drops to 0.10 AU, extreme solar radiation physically strips away our higher consciousness. This drives humanity through cognitive combustion, forcing total dependence on artificial intelligence before ultimately collapsing into pure insect intellect survival. Then there is the sheer physical mass of the planet. This orbital map shows the 1.1 AU whiplash event. The intense tidal forces generated at this specific threshold shatter continents, compressing Earth's landmass into a claustrophobic single Pangea. Every single facet of the human experience, our lifespan, our mind, our DNA, and the tectonic plates beneath our feet, is directly mutated by the tightening physical proximity of the surrounding planets. All of this compression eventually reaches an absolute limit. At the bottom of the solar system's gravity well sits the Kali Yuga end state, a point of maximum possible cosmic friction. This flowchart outlines the extinction phase. Phase 1, the mechanical ego, features complete biological detachment and absolute reliance on AI. But the technological grid inevitably fails, triggering Phase 2. Unsurvivable surface heat drives humanity underground, hiding in caves alongside mutated apex predators. Look at this central hub diagram. The geographic collapse, biological mutation, and cognitive degradation are not random, isolated events in history. They are the exact same electromagnetic crash happening simultaneously across all vectors. When the orbital compression finally reaches its 0.2 AU peak, the continents physically return to a single Pangea landmass, while intense radiation from Mars forces DNA back into the hyper-aggressive reptilian forms of the fossil record. This primitive cave and dinosaur era represents the mathematically inevitable end state of a fully compressed cosmic clockwork.